Answer this quietly. The last time someone disrespected you, did you respond? Of course you didn't. You replayed it later in the shower with the perfect comeback. That wasn't maturity. That was your nervous system avoiding conflict and paying for it in resentment. Most people don't disrespect you because they're bold. They disrespect you because nothing happens when they do. You sigh, you smile, you tell yourself, it's not worth it. Congratulations. You just trained them like a badly behaved puppy with zero consequences. Here's the truth. Psychology keeps confirming. People don't respond to what you want. They respond to what you tolerate. Social behavior research shows that boundaries, not intentions, shape how others treat you. If your boundaries are unclear, inconsistent, or negotiable, people fill in the gap with whatever benefits them. The one thing that ends most disrespect isn't confidence. It isn't aggression. It isn't saying the perfect comeback. It's predictable consequences. Disrespect survives on uncertainty. People test, they watch, they adjust. When nothing happens after a line is crossed, the brain registers safety to repeat the behavior. Not because they hate you, but because the cost is zero. You confuse being nice with being safe. You explain instead of enforce. You hope they'll understand. But behavioral psychology is clear. Understanding doesn't change behavior. Consequences do. If the outcome stays the same, the behavior stays the same. You wait too long to respond, you let it stack. Then when you finally react, it looks emotional instead of intentional. Research on conflict perception shows delayed responses reduce credibility. People don't see a boundary. They see an outburst. And now, you're the problem. You negotiate boundaries that shouldn't be negotiated. You say things like, please don't talk to me like that, instead of, if you talk to me like that, I'm leaving the conversation. A real boundary is an action, not a request. The brain respects what it can predict. You enforce inconsistently. One day it bothers you. The next day it doesn't. Inconsistency trains people to gamble. Intermittent tolerance actually increases disrespect, the same way inconsistent rules increase bad behavior in children and workplaces. Predictability ends testing. You personalize disrespect instead of labeling behavior. You think it's about you being weak, unlikable, or not enough. It's usually about unclear limits. When you label behavior calmly and respond the same way every time, you remove the emotional charge. Status stabilizes. Here's what happens when you fix this one thing. You stop over-explaining, you stop rehearsing arguments, you stop needing people to agree. You act once, calmly, and the pattern either changes or the person exits your life. Both outcomes reduce stress. Studies on assertiveness and stress consistently show that people with clear, enforced boundaries report lower anxiety, higher self-respect, and fewer ongoing conflicts. Not because they're intimidating, but because they're predictable. This is the part people get wrong. Boundaries are not punishments. They are information. You're not trying to control anyone. You're showing them how access to you works. If someone respects it, they stay. If they don't, they remove themselves. Either way, the disrespect ends. And here's the uncomfortable closer. If disrespect keeps showing up in your life, it's not because you attract bad people. It's because the system you're running doesn't discourage bad behavior. Fix the system, not your personality. Most disrespect ends the moment people realize you're not hoping anymore. You're responding. And once consequences become boringly predictable, disrespect stops being worth the effort. Not because you changed them, but because you changed what happens next. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Like the video, share it if you can, so it reaches the people who need it even more, and probably won't look for it on their own, before they harden, give up, and quietly start blaming themselves. If you want content that actually respects your intelligence and doesn't lie to you just to keep you comfortable, hit subscribe. Every episode breaks down how we love, lose, attach, detach, and grow. No sugarcoating, no baby gloves. Welcome to Bitter Vaccine. Medicine for the mind. No sugar added.